All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakar Kudash. Double honors be unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. And, really this is going to be a fairly brief and to the point video. And inspiration is drawn from an excerpt, from this interview that was conducted with this woman that goes by the name of Bella Barcode. And this is from the Real Life Street Stars YouTube page. And this was uploaded on the 4th of March, 2025. Now, the title of the video is Bella Barcode, the mastermind behind a multi-million-dollar diamond scheme. All right. Now, I haven't watched, the entirety of this video, but from what I've gathered from watching particular clips, I believe she was some sort, of a scammer, if I'm not mistaken. But what I want to focus on is a brief testimony that she gave concerning what her father, done to her mother. Okay. So without further delay, we'll, play this clip and then, Lord willing, go into a few scriptures of edification. All right.
It's a tough one. So at I can't remember what age I was, but my father shot my mom in the back for infidelity. So from that day forward, I vowed that I would never cheat on my partner.
That's deep. That's deep. So did you not look at you being the daddy's girl, but you didn't look at your dad any type of way?
Absolutely. Anger.
Yeah.
Was like, why? He could have killed my mom.
Right.
Yeah. But he was enraged. She's like, I do all this. My mom, when I tell you her closet used to be crazy. My mom, her designer was crazy. She had mink coats to the floor. Like, my daddy took care of her. So for him to find out about infidelity, I mean,
yeah.
And my dad he was in the Navy. He's in the Army.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was just probably one of those situations where she just needed somebody. Why do you think that?
All right, so that's the clip, and that's the portion that I wanted to play in this video and expound upon. And as you heard, what she said. Her father, who was in the Navy, shot her mom, in the back due to her mom, stepping out, all right, because he was in the Navy. So, when we go to the scriptures now, let's start off. I have it loaded up here. This is Deuteronomy 22 and verse 22. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel. All right. So, of course, in this day and age, we're going to put the disclaimer out there. In no way, can you or should you, exercise this law that is written down. All right. Because we are not in our own kingdom. All right. Right now, we're in the kingdom of the wicked, which is Esau Edom's kingdom. And, punishment and responsibility, judgment, is not executed when this law, is broken in Esau Edom's society. There's a very nonchalant approach to, adultery in the kingdom of Esau Edom. All right. And that's why these women in this day and age, they don't think twice when it comes to, the act of adultery, all right? Because they know that there's no serious ramifications, no serious consequences for committing the act, all right? And that's why, it's very important to fear Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, all right? And these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord has set up, okay? Because, when you go through the law, there's various different judgments for breaking, particular laws that the Lord had set up, okay? And the reason why some of those judgments are very terrifying, all right? And in this worldly sense, extreme, is to put evil away, from the nation of Israel, man, to set up an example so others would see and know that that is the wrong thing to do. And again, I'll read it. That's why it says here, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel. All right. And after, many laws are described in the law, when you read through the law, frequently you will see that at the end. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel, because that's the intent. All right. The harsh judgment is to instill fear in the hearts of the people, so that others would see that, that is not the right thing to do, all right? And it would put away that particular evil from among the people, okay? So it's based upon fear, and that's why the scriptures say, to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and to keep his commandments, okay? Let me get that right quick. In Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, okay? Because that is the whole duty, of man and woman, all right? And as we know, when we get into the kingdom, we're going to be perfect, and the law is going to be within us. It's going to be in our inward parts, and the Lord is going to do away with that stony heart, and he's going to give us a heart of flesh, all right? As the prophecy tells. Now, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13, and it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay? Now in the NLT it says, that's the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and obey his commandments, for this is everyone's duty. All right? So our duty, being Israelites, all right, because the law was given unto the Israelites, and of course we understand and we know that we can't fulfill the deeds of the law perfectly in this kingdom, but they will be fulfilled perfectly in the kingdom to come, which is going to be the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, all right? So our duty is to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and to keep his commandments. And that's why the scriptures also say that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, okay? So that's the beginning of wisdom, is fearing the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And like she said in this video, all right, not to say that, it's a true statement just because she said it, but at the beginning she said that, based upon that experience and witnessing what her father did, she said she would never step out, upon her partner. And who knows, that may be true, it may not be true. But the fact that, that experience had her say that, shows that it did leave some sort of an impression, upon her spirit, all right, to mention that in the interview, okay, because that was a traumatic experience, witnessing what happened to her mother, all right, and by the sounds of it, the way she was speaking, her mother survived, okay. Now, of course, in this kingdom, that's not the thing, that's not the action that you want to be doing upon finding out that a woman, has stepped out on you, again, because you'll be locked up, and you'll be dealt with according to the law, all right? The hypocritical law, of Esau, Edom, okay? So, we can't, fulfill, again, the deeds of the law in this kingdom, all right? The deeds of the law will only be fulfilled in the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, all right? And, us as Israelites, we're not going to have these issues because we're going to be perfect and we're going to be righteous. All right, as the scriptures tell us, we're going to all be righteous in the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites. But however, the other nations, they're going to be experiencing these issues because they're not going to be perfect, all right? Because that blessing wasn't bestowed upon them and it's not laid up for them, okay? So we'll be judging, the heathen nations when these things happen, all right? When, transgression of the law, happens in the kingdom of Yahweh Shai by the hands of the other heathen nations because they're not perfect, we will be judging them, okay? So that's all I really wanted to to bring out, in this particular lesson, that excerpt from the interview. And as you heard what she said, her mom, was well looked after, by her father. She had all the latest designer clothing, she had mink coats and so on and so forth. But, did it matter in the end? No. She still stepped out. And it doesn't matter if you were in the military or not, these women will still step out on you. All right? So you can't put your trust, and your faith, in a woman, right? You should even expect it, especially in these times that we're living in, okay? So with that, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.